We finally have JS8 Call on an Android device.
Stick around and we'll get right to it.
Hey, welcome back guys, Jason KM4ACK. Today we're taking a look at JS8 Call on the Android device. I'm running mine on a Google Pixel 7 that runs Graphene OS, and I'm so far not seeing any issues running it on this slightly older hardware. So what we're looking at right now is the primary screen for the application. So you've got the waterfall up at the top, then we've got the SNR, we've got the power, we've got the audio device, which I'm using a USB plug between the phone and the ICOM 705. And really the only issue I've had with this is this particular cable that I'm using is not really well secured into the phone. So if I move the phone around too much, I will lose a connection. So I'm just going to leave it laying on the desk until I can find a better cable for this. Also, this cable is super short, but it does give us full cat control plus PTT control over this radio. So right there, you will see radio frequency in the app. If I change that, you click on it and it'll pull up a list of radio frequencies. Let's just go ahead and change that to 20 meters. And you'll see that the radio follows suit. Now, let's go ahead and move back to 40 meters this morning. And you'll see that we're back to 40 meters. Yeah, I've got some sort of interference going on 20 meters right now. Now, you can click right there. You'll see where it says stop. That is to stop decoding, or when you first turn it on, after you get your settings done correctly, you'll go ahead and press start right there to start decoding. Now, this is not a full tutorial video on exactly how to do the setup, but we can go ahead and take a look at my settings for this setup anyway with the ICOM 705. So you've got your basic information there in the top section with your call sign, your grid info, which I haven't set, and your status message. Now, below that, you're going to see rig control, enable cat control. So I've got that turned on. I've got the rig type set to USB, localhost, and then port 4532. Scrolling on down, you'll see that I just chose the ICOM 705 for the rig model, and then I told it which USB port that was listening on. I believe it automatically assigned the USB device ID. The port, I did have to change the ham-lib baud rate to 19200 to match what I had set on the radio, and I didn't mess with the rest of this down here. I did enable auto reply, and I actually need to turn on that keep the screen on to prevent it from dimming, because I did notice it dimmed a while ago. Now let's back up. This was our decode screen here with the eyeball. And it reminds us of what frequency we're on. Let's go to the next screen over, and this is where we would see any decoded messages. So you can see the ones, and they're kind of color-coded. Green is a stronger signal, red is a weaker signal, and yellow is kind of middle of the road. So any of your decoded messages will show up right there. Now let's go ahead and touch on this other tab. And what you're going to see here is exactly how you're going to compose a message to send out. So you can also choose your speed right here. We've got the 4 default speeds right there. We can do directed call sign and direct this to a specific call. We can type right here in this message. Let me see if I can swipe back and get the keyboard to go away. We can type right there and send it out as just a free message, not directed to any particular station. Now, in addition to that, you're going to see the mode right here. We'll click on that mode, and that tells you either free text, CQ, or heartbeat and acknowledgement. So just for the fun of this, let's go ahead and click heartbeat and acknowledgement, and I'm going to click send. You'll see that it queues that message up to be sent on the next transmit cycle. So we'll give that just a second here and see if we can't get that to transmit out and maybe even get a few replies. So the transmit has started, and again, this is going to take about 15 seconds to transmit while we're in the normal mode. If you go to fast or turbo, it's obviously going to be a quicker transmit cycle. If you go to slow, it's going to be slower. I'm going to jump back over to the decodes here and see if we can decode a few of those stations. It will take it about 15 seconds to get any decodes coming in. Oh, interesting. I did not see any decodes on that. Hey, Editor Jason here. I'm not sure what happened when I tried to decode the heartbeat, but I closed the app, reopened it, restarted the waterfall, and then I was able to get a good decode. So it may have been a glitch in the app. It might have been user error. I'm not entirely sure. First, what I've read is on some older hardware, there are a few bugs that they are still trying to work through. This is literally beta software right now. Now, yesterday I got it to decode, so I'm not sure exactly what I have missed here. I've still got USB headset working, so we'll go ahead and try that again here in just a second and see if we can get something to decode. I do want to let you guys know on this decoded messages screen, though, if we touch on one of those, you'll get some options to either copy or reply. So if I tried to reply to that station, it would go ahead and autofill his call sign in to the window when I'm transmitting. Let's give this one right here a try, this K0AMT, and let's hit reply. You'll see that it's automatically entered his information right here. And let's see if, I can't remember the, I'm going to try to do SNR and a question mark. I believe that is the, and we'll go ahead and hit transmit. Oh, and I obviously did something incorrectly because that did not go into the transmit queue. Let's try that one more time and see if we can get that to work. SNR, for, and we'll make this, free text directed to, and I think I just click send right here. I might have some order of operation out. Nope, there it goes. So it did put that in the queued messages to send out, and we'll see if that actually comes back through as a reply. So it's transmitting now. Like I said, I'm brand new to this. I literally just downloaded this late yesterday, and I mainly wanted to get this out there so other people could start playing with it, and they could get some more beta testers going with this particular software. And yep, seems like I might have it. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure if I'm getting a reply. I'm not seeing anything on the waterfall, so he may not have heard me, or his station may have been offline. But guys, anyway, just a quick overview of JS8Call. As soon as I figure more of it out and I learn more about it, we'll go ahead and do a full-blown tutorial on this. But go download it, play with it, and see what you guys think. If you found today's information helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up before you head off. We will see you guys on the next one. Until then, 7-3.